copy of the affidavit that has been filed in the court. Let's quickly show you what Rhea Chakravarti has written in her affidavit. She says, media pronouncing me guilty in the Sushant case. She also says, media convicted people in 2G and Talwar case. There is extreme trauma and infringement of privacy. The issue is blown out of proportion in the media. The media is sensationalizing the case. Sushant's death just ahead of the Bihar polls. And then she says Bihar Chief Minister reported to be responsible for the Patna FIR. So a lot of things have been said reportedly, allegedly. Of course, many would say that this is conjecture. And then the biggest of all, the allegation on the media, where she says that she's a victim of an unfair media trial. So we ask that question once again to you, the viewers, and also all our guests who are going to join us in just a short moment. Is she a victim of a media trial in the case, in the investigation of Sushant Singh Rajput? Joining us right now is Shobha De, noted author as well as columnist. Shobha De, first the Maharashtra police, then the Bihar police, then the Enforcement Directorate, now the CBI. I want to know from you, first of all, your initial comments on the manner in which, or the nature in which this investigation is proceeding.
Well, I'm not an expert to comment on the manner in which they're done, because these are all, hardcore professional players. This is not the first case that they're investigating. I'm just disappointed by the salacious nature of the way this case, a very sensitive case, is being reduced to a kind of a tamasha. I have a lot of reservations about that, because everything seems to be designed for attracting attention or media attention.
That's right. Now, Shobha De, Rhea has filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court where she says, and you also mentioned about it, that this is a trial by media. So where do you stand on this issue, on this allegation, this affidavit that has been filed by Rhea?
Well, everybody somehow at some stage falls back on that this is a trial by media. She's not the first one. She's not going to be the last one. There is some element of truth in it, but it's also something that could be a strategy to buy time, because as we have seen, the way the whole case has been dealt with to date it's all about buying time. It's all about stalling. So maybe she's extremely well advised by a top lawyer who surely must be the person guiding her as to what she should do next. It can't be coming from her. So whatever she's doing, I suppose, as a person who is in the eye of the storm, she is bound to try just about everything to keep matters on hold and delay it, which is the normal tactic.
Okay, just quickly coming back to the point on the media, do you think that a high-profile case such as this is just bound to attract this sort of media attention?
There's no question that had Sushant Singh Rajput been a lesser star or a nobody, since he has been what they're now calling death by hanging, there have been other deaths by hanging of a TV star, 2 or 3 TV stars as a matter of fact, none of which have garnered this kind of attention. The fact that the players involved and the sort of sleazy details that are emerging, of course it's going to be something the media laps up. This is not unique to media in India. It would have been lapped up anywhere in the world. It has the potential for pushing TRPs, and this is what the whole media game is about. So I'm not blaming media necessarily, and also it's the public interest in it, which is very exaggerated. It is inevitable given the players involved.
Okay. Do you think that stars or people who are, and this is a larger, broader question that I want to ask you, that stars as well as those in public life should not necessarily shy away or escape from public attention or media scrutiny? It's perhaps part of their life. Or is this just a oversimplification of a problem and we must address this crisis? Would you call it a crisis?
Well, it's something that they cannot fight. It is something that is a global phenomenon. This is a part of the of the whole fame game. It's all about celebrityhood. And if you don't like this life, then you have to choose another life for yourself. But here is a case which all the masala elements involved. How can you expect the media to be indifferent to it? And they also see it as part of their job to keep the cops on their toes, to keep the investigative agencies on their toes, to keep the politicians and netas on their toes. Because right now there are so many different elements and everybody seems to be fighting for anything but finding the truth about what really happened to this man. Was it a suicide? Was it murder? Where is the money? There are no clear answers. We still don't know, because if the ED grills her for 15 hours, 18 hours, that's also part of the ED game, either to psychologically break down a person or also to prove to the media that they're doing their best, they're doing what they can to get to the bottom of it. I find it very difficult to believe, for example, that an agency like that, the most feared agency perhaps in India, for a 15 crore money trail is going to take so long to track where that money is. I mean, they've cracked the biggest cases and they've given us money trails of some of the biggest, economic, financial fraudsters in India. And here is a case with 50 crores or 15 crores at stake that we know about. And I think they're doing it also to stay in the headlines. Being in media is such a tempting thing, not just for cops, not just for politicians, and not just for movie stars, not just for media anchors, but just about everybody. I mean, a story like this, I think after the Indrani Mukherjee case, this is by far the most salacious, sizzling story, which can be milked for what it's worth. So yes, what you're asking me, should celebrities get used to it? If they aren't already used to it, well, they better get used to it real fast.
All right.
It's not going to go away.
The point that you made, Shobha De, is very, very significant. Do you think, and we have spoken to a lot of experts and they say, and many who are sympathetic to Ria, they say that cops and politicians are just responding to the headlines. And they're doing this because they're playing to the gallery.
Well, I'm not in a position to say who's playing to the galleries, whether it's Ria playing to the galleries, the people who lived in Sushant's house who seem to be changing their version every 5 minutes, the friends who suddenly popped out of the woodwork, the attempts to, link his case to the ex-manager who's no more, etc. So if everybody is playing to the galleries, I don't know. I mean, who do you say is playing more, who's playing less, and who decides that? Is that kind of a case? It's going to attract that kind of an attention till something else shows up, which is even more sensational. And then after that, do you think anybody is really going to wait around and find out who actually or what killed Sushant Singh Rajput?
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you very much, Shobha De, for joining us with your views on this issue. Let's now, thank you so much for joining us. Let's now introduce Karuna Nandi, Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court, and Mr. T.R. Kakkar, former Police Commissioner of the Delhi Police. Thank you so much to the two of you. Karuna Nandi, you heard the opening comments and the views of Shobha De. She seems to suggest that one really does not know who's playing whom. One really does not know who's using the media or who's actually accusing of this being a trial by media. I know of your assessment. I'm pretty sure that you are of the opinion that this is a trial by media. Let me ask you this question. Legally speaking, if someone is going through a trial by media, then is there any legal provision where I can safeguard my interests as a celebrity?
Yes, I mean, you can ask for explicit direction if you're already in court. You can ask for an explicit direction that the hearings be in camera, for example, and reporting be postponed. That's one direction that you can ask for if the matter is already in court. If the matter is not yet in court and there is, everyone is, not everyone, but prominent media channels are presuming that you are a murderer, then you can go to court. But the interesting thing here, Sanket, is that who goes to court for defamation and who doesn't go to court for defamation is very much a matter of power. So if you see in the Me Too cases, what happened is that a lot of young women said that, look, I have been molested, I have been harassed. And they were silenced. Many of them were silenced by a very powerful person who they, in a number of cases, who at the first instance they said they had been harassed by, and at the second instance said that there is a second silencing that happened because they were able to go to court and they were able to hire the private lawyers and the big private lawyers and get quick orders. And you also have companies who are able to go to court and silence people and ask for big damages. Now, the thing here is that when you see a young woman who is, after all, also an outsider in the film industry, let us not forget that she is also an outsider, right? That for her to go in defamation against Republic TV, or for her to go against defamation in, against one of the other channels, who are saying that Rhea Chakrabarti is a murderer and this should be done to her and that should be done to her, right? Is extremely difficult, right? And so I think that the freedom of the press is something that is a fundamental value and not respected enough in this country at the moment. It is hugely under threat. But at the same time, what is happening is that the freedom of the press is also being stifled by media that is owned or influenced by members of the ruling party. For example, Republic TV has a huge stake by BJP MP.
Well,
right?
the point is, Karuna, I'm not going to take names of individual
it's your
channels
competition.
because
I understand. It wouldn't be graceful for you to do it.
it will not be graceful. And, as a host of the show, I would like to limit myself to the limited point that is being made on whether she's a victim of a trial by media or the other way. Or the other way, we'll also have to listen to people who feel that, no, this is not a trial by media, or that even if it is, she is not a victim. So I want to bring in Mr. T.R. Kakkad, former police commissioner of Delhi. Mr. Kakkad, where do you stand on this issue? I mean, there will be an investigation and that investigation will be reported.
Look, right from the day one, how the media got into it. Right from the day one, it appears that the local police in Mumbai botched up the entire thing. They did not proceed in the scientific fashion as is required to, as they were required to proceed in such cases. The Mumbai police also knew that the deceased is an actor. There will be for and against people against him. And therefore, they should have taken double care to ensure that there are no loopholes that would probably make people talk. Then the immaturity, I'm deliberately using the word immaturity of the Home Minister of Maharashtra, who that evening itself says that it is a case of suicide. You don't have a post-mortem report, you don't have the scientific evidence so far, forensic experts' evidences, etc. So what was the hurry in making a statement of that nature? You don't do that. Now coming to the media and Rhea, let me tell you that in many other cases also similar treatment has been meted out to the so-called suspects. I won't use the word accused at this stage. Suspects. And you take any case, you take Manu Sharma's case, Urvishi's case, and that Mukherjee's case. This media went all out to tell the masses, tell people that these are the people who are very high profile, who are moneyed, and they have influenced the authorities in silencing them or making them go a little left and right here and there to save them. The best course for, I personally feel, the best course under these circumstances for Rhea would have been to just keep quiet if she has nothing to hide. If she thinks she has no role in the entire thing, it is a case where Sushant took his own life. Why is she bothered? Even if there is a CBI inquiry, look at what she's doing. One day she says, let there be CBI inquiry. Now because the Maharashtra government, for some reason, and reasons are known to most of us, I won't name that. Now she said, no, there should not be a CBI inquiry. I do not know who her lawyer is. He is only misleading her. Best course is keep quiet, let there be an inquiry.
Okay.
Let there be
let there be an inquiry. Now, you know, Karunanandi, one of the things that you mentioned,
truth will come out.
Many of these media outlets that you were talking about,
she doesn't have to get jittery.
and we are not going to single an organization, but we'll talk about the larger picture. And I seem to read one of the captions on one of these TV stations which says, arrest Riya now. And then there was a person who was saying, no, let the investigation happen first. Now, I want to ask you that why can't this follow? I mean, the law has the answer to this meaningless debate, that there will be an investigation, and if the person is prima facie found guilty, then he'll be arrested, or he or she will be arrested. So, in that context, is this trial by media? Karunanandi.
TV moves at a very different rate than investigations do. That is the first thing to remember. Gossip, Twitter, WhatsApp moves at a very fast rate. Investigations don't move at the same rate. So where there are bits of, and the other thing is that in the cycle of 24 News TV, when you have 5 bits of information and you have 10 talking heads, of which I am one, right? Being invited to speculate on what the nature of that information is and what plausible stories are, particularly when there is a brief with certain media channels to go after one person, then the nature of the investigation can be influenced by that level of pressure. Right?
Which means that the investigation will follow what is being reported instead of the other way around.
I don't think it's one-to-one causation in the least.
Okay, Mr. Kakkar wants to come in.
No, if I may just finish my point, because that's not an accurate representation.
Ms. Nandi first. One moment, Mr. Kakkar. Let Karuna finish her point and then I'll come to you.
One thing can influence the other. So, for example, you have if the police is going, we've seen many high-profile cases. So I've represented some cases where there has been huge media around a particular case, right? And I don't want to mention them because now it's blown over and we've succeeded in court. So I certainly don't want to bring it up again. However, these are all publicly known. So the point is that what happens is that when the state is against you, what happens sometimes is that the police will keep selectively leaking limited pieces of information anonymously that are prejudicial to the accused.
Sure.
And
sure. Running out of time, Karuna.
That happens. But then the other can also happen, which is that if there's a huge public outcry, then the police
30 seconds, please.
Also influence through pressure.
Mr. Kakkar wanted to say something.
Now, you see, I do not agree the least that the media trial is going to influence the investigation. You see,
better not.
having worked for 36 years and investigated many cases, let me tell you this, that the investigators or the SIT goes in a certain fashion to find out what exactly happened, and they start collecting evidences. Now the media is also, they also do detective work in most of these such criminal cases, and they do bring out something which perhaps is not in the knowledge of the investigator.
Sure.
So therefore they pick up that also.
Sure, but that
pick
cannot
up
be
that
called
also.
quality investigation.
No, listen to me,
Yeah.
please. They do not. So it maybe is an add-on to their investigation, but finally, when the charge sheet is to be prepared, the investigator has to have sufficient evidence to ensure that charge sheet is converted into charge by the magistrate.
And you know what? I've
It is
run
not
out of
that-
time.
It is not that anything
Officers,
and
Mr.
everything
Mr.
is presented
Mr.
before
Kakkad as well as
Exactly
Karuna
like that,
Nandi,
Kakkad. You are
I'll
right.
have to wrap this
Unfortunately, it's
discussion
not
because
to
I've run
tie
out of
up.
time. But the point is that in another program and very soon, we would like to highlight how many of these investigations have been launched because of media trials, and in how many cases did the investigators not find any evidence. Thus, the media investigation itself was of a very poor grade, which never translated into any conviction, and then there was an acquittal. That will be an interesting study. Thank you so much, Karuna Nandi as well as T.R. Kakkad. Story